Good morning, everybody. Auronnj here, and this is the final video of the very first ever Olympic Cup. We have two semifinal matches for you. We have a third place match with a special guest commentator and a finals match with a different special guest commentator. So watch this all the way to the end to see some really hype action from some people who are really excited to get in on some shoutcasting. Now, before we get there, I want to show you the brackets. I want to set up these last two matches really quickly before we get in. First match, you have Buki from Visipur versus Luneth from Chocobo Force. So Visipur versus Chocobo Force in the first semifinal. Buki in green, you can see the path he took to get there. Luneth in red, you can see the path he took to get there. Both really good players who took down some big time opponents to get where they are. Let's go look at the other semifinal match real quick. And that one looks like this. You have Artemis from Made in Brazil versus Akito from Salt. Again, both players took down some massive opponents to get here, and you end up with Made in Brazil versus Salt in the second semifinal. I've seen these already, you guys. We've already recorded the shoutcastings. These are amazing matches, so buckle your seatbelts and get ready for a super cool ride. Let's get to it. Okay, everybody, we are into the highlights. This is the first semifinal match featuring Buki versus Luneth. Merlo, take a look at these teams. Tell me what you see. What can we expect from this match?
Well, from what I'm seeing right now, Buki's just running a very safe team. August is pretty much an all-arounder tank. Little Leela, you see him on both teams. Hell, you see August on both teams. They're both very safe picks. The only thing that are different is you have Garvel and you have Laswell. I'm thinking with Laswell, with that Luneth team, it's probably going to be an evasion team at this point. And then the Garvel, that's going to be a counter. So this is all going to be about maybe trying to take out Garvel early, or maybe trying to land a lucky Agrius status effect on somebody. Pretty much
right on
what this match is going to be.
So we've got magic damage versus evasion. We're going to start this video in 3, 2, 1, and we are off. So basically, Luneth is sitting here I'm going to rely on RNG. I'm going to try and dodge my way through this. I have Laswell. He has his shield just in case he can't dodge something. And Buki over here is I have Super Garvel. Let's see how that kind of plays out. Now, the fight starts with a magic shield on 3. And then Garvel is going to be next. What's he going to do? He's going to follow that up with his Chi Barrier. So Garvel right now has 2 shields. Merlo, what is Garvel, what does that do for him?
He's not going to be one-shotted, that's for sure. Now, interesting play with Luneth. He's probably going to be running the, he's probably going to go for that limit break pretty soon.
We're looking for Agrius limit breaks early in this fight? Okay.
Probably relying on those. Get someone confused and then, try to make it into a 2-on-3.
Right. Okay, that's a good play because there's no restrictions on this map. You can hit any status effects. There's no chance down, anything. Now, right there, 2 chances for a stop from Buki's Agrius. Neither one of them hits. Little Leela walks up. It's Luneth's Agrius turn. Let's see if she goes for the limit break. She does. Here comes Candescent Hue from Agrius. It's targeting Little Leela. Little Leela most likely running very high faith. And there's the confusion. It is now the 2v3. What can Garvel do about this? Well, quite a bit. That was 3,000 damage onto the tank Agrius. Now, Leela channeling Shell. That's exactly 1 turn too late, which is unfortunate. Little Leela on Buki's team betrays Agrius and whacks her in the back of the head with her staff. Luneth Laswell, here comes his limit break because it's Laswell. And if you know anything about Laswell, he likes to put a shield on himself and cast a limit break. Here it comes. Now, it's going to unconfuse Little Leela, but it's also going to kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very dead.
Re-rise.
Okay, she's back in it. Now, Luneth Leela, is she going to heal? Is she going to go for damage? She's going to go for the heal. About 1,700 on Agrius. It's Buki's Agrius' turn. Steps to the side. North Swain strike. No disable. It's now Garvel's turn. Buki's comp heavily into Garvel. If Garvel can do it, he can win. Garvel does kill Agrius, but remember, there's Little Leelas on both teams. That means access to full life. Laswell steps up. He kills Little Leela for the second time. Buki no longer has full life, while Luneth does. Now, will Little Leela do it? Her AI is questionable at best sometimes. And actually, she's going to get jamming thrusted to the face. It's Laswell versus 2. Merlo, does Laswell pull this off?
If he evades, yes.
Okay, there's his
Okay.
shield. He actually blocks, counterattacks, and gets the kill on Agrius. Big time play. It's 1v1. Who wins this?
Ooh, it depends on if Buki can one shot.
Let's see. Here it comes. Chi shot, 1800.
Ooh,
It's
he's
definitely
got
not a one shot. Now, Laswell running the evade. He's out of AP, so he's going to have to walk up and auto attack. Both units hovering about 40% HP. Garvel steps back, punch. It's just a regular attack, 700 damage. Lunith now in one-shot range, though. Lunith steps back, Awakened Blade Flash does not kill him. Does not kill him. Garvel's alive. Can he hit him? For the win. Oh, it's a miss.
No.
It's a miss. Garvel stands alone when he's not running evade. Lunith walks up, slaps him with the sword. That is GG. The Laswell 1v2 comes through, and we're going to fight 2 with Lunith up 1-0. All right, we are in to fight 2. Lunith running it back. He's like, the Laswell carry worked out. I'm going to keep running my same team here. Buki needs to make the adjustment and counter. So you see, he goes with this Men in Black team. Merlo, what are we looking at for Buki's squad?
All right, so Buki most likely got a little. He got stung from that evasion loss. So he's running the synergetic Men in Black team, but he's running Kayn with high accuracy. He most likely has an Alexandrite ring on him. Kayn has that nice accuracy passive, and he's just going to get all that nice. He's basically just going to ignore all that evasion. And at this point, Dwayne, he's going to make sure that he just comes up and tries to do some AoE disables at this point. He wasn't having too much luck with Agrius before, and he knows that he's running more physical than magic damage at this point.
Right on. Okay, we're getting into the fight. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, Buki needs RNGesus back on his side. He had a chance. That Garvel stared Laswell in the face, threw his chi shot at him, and Laswell just slid to the left, walked forward, and cut Garvel down. So, very similar start for Lunith, buffing up just like normal. There's the chi barrier from Garvel, gets that physical shield up. Lunith's team, mostly physical, especially if you can keep Little Leela in healing mode. There's bells from Agrius. So, Agrius, again, going to walk up. She's going to look for that limit break. Dwayne walks forward. Darkness.
Ooh.
Disabled. Agrius disabled. Merlo, does that change this fight, like, in a massive way?
Yeah. Agrius isn't going to do that LB anymore.
Yeah, that LB's on the shelf now. And then Garvel says, you know what? Why don't you just go on the shelf, Agrius? Actually just kills her. The Men in Black team, famous for doing a lot of damage, runs over Agrius. And Little Leela does not go for the raise. She goes for the damage, and she finds a ton. Massive AoE damage on the team. In fact, so much that Laswell comes in and kills Garvel, the almost hero from last fight. What can Kayn do about it? Blood Lance, it's a healing move. Merlo, does Kayn like to use that move?
No, he actually doesn't. So Buki seems to be disabling almost all of his attacks, but Blood Lance. So we're dealing with an attrition-based Kayn at this point.
So Buki planning on trading back and forth. Kayn goes for the poke. It does land, so there's that high accuracy, although Laswell blocks it. Then Dwayne able to get behind, hits Laswell in the back. Laswell turns around and kill him. We've seen this before. It's 1v1. This time it's Laswell versus Kayn. Kayn running that accuracy. Takes the hit. Now, what's Kayn going to do? Is he going to step back, look for the Blood Lance? No, he's going to step back and poke. It's plenty of damage. Laswell goes down. GG, fight 2 goes to Buki. And we're going to the decider, fight number 3. All right. We are into fight number 3, the deciding fight of Buki versus Lunith, the chance to go to the finals on the line. Merlo, what are these players hoping for? Because they're both running the same squads that they just ran in fight 2.
Yep. So Buki's probably going to be relying on that pure attrition and that quick 1-2 punch to knock out Agrius like he did last time. And he probably changed his starting position. We can't see it on the map right now, just mostly because he probably just doesn't want Little Leela to just come in and just AoE the crap out of all of them. And then, Laswell to come in and just kill everybody else. The only reason why he won was because of that Blood Lance early on.
Yeah, that Blood Lance was clutch. Okay, we're going to start this fight in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And we are in it. You can see that Buki did indeed change his positioning while Lunith left it the same. Teams are going to buff just like before. These early turns in the fight are the most plannable things players can do. There's the rallying cry from Little Leela. Laswell's got his shield on. Probably bells from Agrias. There it is. That's the famous move. And we're off. Garvel, gonna put his chi barrier on. He's got his shield. He's ready for action. He needs to avoid taking that damage from Little Leela. What is Kayn gonna do? Kayn is gonna cast Immortal Spirit. So he's got that come back to life in his pocket if he needs it. Dwayne, gonna walk up and look for the darkness on Agrias. No disable this time. And let's see what Little Leela does. Because if Little Leela chooses to go for the heal here, that might turn this fight in a different way. Now, here comes a limit break from Laswell. If you know Laswell, you know he likes to use a limit break. There's the big ice thing in the air, and the damage is pretty dang good. Kayn, very low. What will Little Leela choose to do? Does she go for the kills, or does she go for the heals? She goes for the kills. She takes Kayn down, but he has courage. It's Agrias' turn. Agrias steps up. What's she going to do? She's looking for the Judgment Blade. This is trouble for Kayn. Kayn goes down. Buki's Dwayne sitting at low HP.
AoE.
Here comes the AoE counter Merlot. Oh, wait. It's not an AoE. He just goes for the backline, takes Little Leela out. It's Dwayne's turn now. What can Dwayne do? Now, Dwayne going to look for something here. He goes for the auto attack on Agrias because he's out of AP. Oh, man. Merlot, who's got the advantage right now?
Buki still does. They're all sticking in AoE range.
Okay,
Oh,
so
there we go.
Oh, there's the reflex proc. RNG back on Buki's side. Garvel says, hey, Laswell, I can dodge stuff too. Then he goes detonation blast to both of them. Now, Laswell blocks it. This is the rematch from Fight 1. We've got Laswell, we've got Garvel facing each other down. Fatal Bloom, about 40% of Buki's HP. Buki turns around, detonation blast, no dodge from Laswell this time. He goes down, and Buki, GG, moves on to the finals of the Olympic Cup. Lunith drops into that third place game where he'll get a chance to still make the podium.
Yep.
But guys, it's time for the next semifinal round. Okay, we are to fight number 2 of the semifinals. We have Keto versus Artemis. Now, Merlot, I got a couple things I'm looking at here. One, both players running the same 3 units, but there is a massive difference in total attack. Keto seems about 300 more attack than Artemis does. What's going on here, and what are both players kind of going for?
So, from what I'm kind of assuming at this point, Keto is running a very heavy attack team, so he doesn't have any type of evasion moves on his super stern. So he has that 180 self-sacrifice or whatever that one's called on super stern's passive. While we have Artemis, he's probably running the full-on evasion build on him.
Okay.
And yeah, that's probably the only difference. Other than that, it's a mirror match.
So Keto going for that damage, Artemis going for those dodges. We are starting this thing up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And we are in it. Now, early turns, just like before, this is going to be a lot of buffing. It's actually full moon style from the Garvel. Pops off the Little Leela TMR. Doesn't put his chi barrier up yet. I wonder if that will be important. Keto's got bells on his Ruinstern. Artemis, Ruinstern. Okay, there's the evasion buff. Just like Merlot was saying, Artemis really leaning into the evasion. There's Guardian's Fighting Spirit. That's Rain's TMR. Anticipating some magic damage, I guess is what Artemis was there. His Dwayne going to put his defense buffs on. Cool, we're moving towards each other. Keto's Dwayne walks forward. He's looking for the disable. Does not get it. Artemis barely takes any damage. Now, Ruinstern walks up. This is full damage Ruinstern. Hazard Crusher. Big damage on the Dwayne, but he's still alive. Artemis' Ruinstern pops bells, so both Ruinsterns running bells. It's Garvel's turn from Keto. Garvel steps up. Garvel puts Dwayne in the ground. No dodges from Dwayne. Now, Dwayne, not really an evasion character, and boom, Garvel walks up. Big multi-hit attack. Keto's Garvel goes down. His Dwayne goes to half HP, and all he can do is walk forward and counterattack. Okay, Ruinstern's turn. He walks up. Hazard Crusher. Defense down and some damage on the Dwayne. It's Keto's Ruinstern's turn. He steps forward. Hazard Crusher.
Ooh.
Kills Garvel, but Ruinstern dodges it. Merlot, it's 2v1. Who wins?
It depends on if Garvel. Oh, he just,
Dodge.
Yep. There's
Yeah.
a dodge.
Yeah,
He
we've
needs to
seen it
keep on
before.
dodging.
Dodge. There's 2. Does he get to 2v1? Can he do the step back double kill? He steps back. He shoots. It is the step back double kill from aipOQ's Ruinstern. And that is fight 1 going to the Dark Bros, which we knew it was going to. But it's aipOQ's Dark Bros that pulled that one out. We're headed to fight number 2. Okay, we're into fight number 2. Same units on both sides, but again, the attack values have changed. aipOQ has gained a lot of attack. keto has lost a lot of attack. What are these adjustments, Merlo?
So most likely keto, seeing how he lost to accuracy or lost to evasion, he probably just took off a bit of attack and threw on accuracy. And then aipOQ probably guessing that he would do that, probably just gave up on the evasion altogether, just stacked up more attack. And just remember that if you build accuracy for a non-evasion team, that's pretty much worthless at that point.
Right, because you're going to hit anyway. So let's go into the fight in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And we are in it. Okay. Keto's Garvel, full moon style. He kept that accuracy up TMR on his Garvel, so Garvel ready to hit things. Now, Garvel died pretty quick last fight, unfortunately. There's the Keen Blade this time, slash attack up, and CT buff from Keto, whose units were considerably slower last time. Dwayne brings the Re-Raise from Halloween Ryryu's TMR, and we see a little bit of an adjustment. Garvel steps up. He's going to drop his limit break here. Let's see what kind of damage this does. It looks like it's targeting the Dwayne. Here it comes. Okay, about 4,900 damage, but doesn't one-shot him. Okay. aipOQ's Ruinstern, very spread out this time, goes with the TMR activation, not bells yet, and steps forward. Dwayne, aipOQ's Dwayne, what's he got? He's going to go with that defense buff again. Merlo, what do you think about aipOQ's positioning on this fight?
Very defensive. I feel that if he wasn't so spread out,
one shot on the Garvel, big damage.
That's a huge thing right there. And Super Stern's so far out right now. I don't even think Super Stern's going to be able to do a hit. Oh no, Dwayne moves in. He's going to be able to get a hit in now. Okay,
so the range not going to be as much of a problem as we were worried about. But Dwayne is down. aipOQ's Ruinstern went 1v2 last time. It's a 1v3 this time. That's a big ask, even for Ruinstern. There goes Dwayne, but it's actually kind of a 1v4 because Dwayne is going to come back to life. This Ruinstern's going to have to do a lot of dodging to hang into this fight. Let's see.
He didn't build dodge.
Yeah, and if he's not running dodge, he's in trouble. Rising Twilight, Dark Resist down. That's going to be beneficial because every unit in this match is dark. Chi Shot to the dome. aipOQ drops. That fight ended up being kind of a run over for Keto, and we're going to the deciding fight number 3. Okay, it's the deciding match for a trip to the finals. It looks to me like Keto is sticking with his guns from the last fight. aipOQ, however, has made massive changes, bringing in the Laswell. Merlo, what are you seeing from aipOQ here? What's his mindset going into this fight?
All right, so aipOQ won on the evasion match, and then he lost when he gave it up. He's just going deep diving into evasion at this point. You can see that his attack dropped significantly below 1,500. So you know that evasion is running full evasion at this point. Laswell's running full evasion. And luckily for Keto still kept his accuracy. He didn't fall for that trick. He's like, oh, he's not going to run evasion anymore. So he's going to have better luck this time.
Okay, so Merlo says the luck's on Keto's side. We're starting this thing in 3, 2, 1. And aipOQ has taken a knee at the altar of Auronnj Jesus. He has said, please, I'm calling on your favorite son, Laswell, to come in here and dodge everything. You see it all the time. Laswell's an evadey boy. Here comes the illusion buff from Ruinstern. So yeah, Ruinstern back to his illusion ways. Laswell going to put that shield on himself, I bet you. There it is. Laswell has a free evade in case he doesn't dodge now. And Garvel's up next. Lots of agility from aipOQ's team here. Garvel gets his shield up. Now, Keto, still looking at that accuracy? Let's find out. Here's Keen Blade. He's going to boost the CT and the slash attack of his group. That's useful. Dwayne, is Dwayne in range? No, he's going to pop Zombie Transformation. This would have been pretty clutch last time, but it ended up not even being close. Now, here comes Garvel. Jamming Thrust. Dodge. There's one dodge for Laswell. Let's keep track of that because that's going to be massively important in this fight. Ruinstern.
Turbo power.
Oh, yeah. Keto's phone running out of juice. Ruinstern buffing his accuracy. Does that matter? I don't know. Darkness, no disable onto the Garvel. So RNG so far on aipOQ's side. defense down onto Dwayne. That Dwayne, Merlo, is that Dwayne wearing a sword even?
No, he isn't. It's all defensive, but that didn't really matter because now he's down.
Yeah. Oh, but he's back. Laswell about to take care of that for us, though. Laswell's like, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to step back, and I'm going to use my limit break. Because every fight that Laswell's in, he pops the LB. Dwayne down for real this time. It's a 2v3, Keto with the 2, but everybody's grouped.
Ooh.
Oh, magic reflex and a block. The AoE attack does no damage, and in fact, Laswell's evasion goes up. It's Ruinstern's turn. He steps forward. What's he gonna do? Thinking he does actually nothing. Garvel channeling a spell. Another illusion buff. Merlo, who's got the advantage right now?
Ooh, Artemis has an advantage right now. Oh, and there's another
shield. Another shield. Oh my god. Artemis RNG coming through. Darkra onto Garvel. Does not kill him. Is that going to be important? Detonation blast. Double kill. Double kill with the detonation blast. And Keto's Garvel looking to pull victory out of the jaws of defeat.
It's for the shield.
That's the shield off. It's 1v2 now, but it's a swap. Okay, it's a 1v1. It comes down just again, like always, to Laswell versus somebody. This time it's Laswell versus Ruinstern, but it's actually Ruinstern who just stares him in the eye, throws that Heian at him, and says, "We're going to the finals, baby. You're going to the trash can, Laswell," and puts him down. GG. Akito moves on to the finals. All right, everybody, we are in to the third place match. We have Artemis versus Luneth. Both players narrowly missing the finals in match 3 of their semifinal games. Now, Merlo and I felt that this was too big of a moment for just the two of us to capture. So we were like, let's go find Mr. Danylboone from Live PvP, the Live PvP expert. We're going to bring him in. We're going to put our hats on. Daniel, what's going on, my friend?
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me here. Looks like our hats are ready, our bodies are ready. Let's jump into this.
Nice. Okay, so we're ready. But Merlo, are Artemis and Luneth ready for this fight? What are you seeing from them here?
I think they're pretty much ready at this. They both very much rely on heavy evasion, as we saw in the semifinal videos. Now, the one big difference is we are facing Evade 1.0, Evade 2.0. Basically, Luneth is running an Evade tank, so that all of Artemis's hate will be going toward Agrius, while the rest of them are just going to be focusing on the weakest member of Artemis's party. So this is going to really show how important that Evade tank is going to be in this fight.
Right on. So both players taking a knee at the altar of RNGesus. Let's get into this fight. We're going to start it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And we are in it.
All right, so we're looking at Luneth, Agrius, and Halloween Lila. Laswell starts with that Mirage, runs forward. We're probably going to see a Protect from Agrius, or from Halloween Lila here. Starts with that Monster TMR. That's crazy.
Okay, so Ruinstern walks over, evasion on the team. Initial placement, really good for Artemis, gets that evasion on 3. Garvel gonna pop his chi barrier, get that reduced physical damage going, and Artemis's Laswell gonna put his barrier on, take 1 less hit.
All right, so is Agrius going to be the one with the bells over here, or is she going to cast Saintly Well? Starts with the bells, runs forward. She's going to have the AP to cast those status effect skills or her LB if she needs to. Laswell running forward with Air to the Blade, setting up for a lot of damage on his next turn. Is Halloween Lila going to cast? She is casting something, probably going to be.
Okay, there's bells from Ruinstern. Artemis trying to get in a position to do some damage, not in range yet with his Ruinstern. Garvolo, jamming thrust, half of Agrius' HP gone.
All right, so it looks like Agrius is set up for an LB here, but she goes for the Taunting Blade instead. I like that, and builds that hate up. Let's see what happens on the other team.
Okay, Laswell steps up. He's looking for Fatal Bloom, does about half of Agrius' remaining HP with that.
All right, looks like Lila's Protect is going to resolve here, and let's see what Laswell brings after that Air to the Blade buff. Goes for the LB.
Boy.
LB. Is he going to have enough damage on this to be able to take out one or both of these units? We're going to see a bunch of damage. Oh my goodness. Takes out both of them.
Illusion buff be damned.
A 1v3. What is Lila going to do in response to that? Takes out Laswell's Mirage, but procs the third eye reaction, so builds his evasion. Let's see if he's going to be able to dodge. Agrius' attack here. Goes for the Judgment Blade, but he manages to dodge. Incredible evade there.
Okay, Laswell's back's against the wall. He's going to step back, look for the Night Bell, go for the blind. It misses. Laswell is in a lot of trouble.
Oh no, that miss from Agrius, and he's facing the other way. Manages to take a 2.2. Oh god.
Here comes the Holy from Leela. It's going to drop. Does it hit? It does. 2,700 damage is enough to take Laswell out. That's GG. Fight 1 over. We're going to fight 2.
You know, Auronnj, when you said Laswell's back was to the wall,
it was
really back towards
facing that wall.
Maybe he should have put his back to the wall. Good point, Merlot. Okay, we're in to fight 2. Lunith on the right, running his same team for about the 5th fight in a row. Okay, we kind of know what to expect there. But Merlot, Artemis has swapped Warrior of Light and Ayaka into his team here. What is Artemis going for in the second battle?
So it seems like Artemis is just going to go for heavy sustain with the clutch move of just being, hey, my Hazard Crash is just going to kill everybody in one hit. Hopefully that's going to be the case. He's probably stacking a little bit of accuracy on this team as well, and he's hoping that with that evasion comp that Lunith is running, it just can't get past the attrition that Warrior of Light and Ayaka is going to be able to pump out.
Nice. Personally, I'm hoping for a Holy from Ayaka to win the fight because, you know, let's see that Ayaka carry. Anyway, we're into it. Let's start the fight in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, and we are live.
All right, so we're looking at Laswell start the match again. Starts with that Mirage, runs forward. Let's see if Leela is going to start with that Monster TMR again. Switches to that Miranda TMR. That slash attack up and magic attack up is going to be a huge difference as far as damage goes. Agrius with bells. All right, no Saintly Wall again. That's interesting. Runs forward is going to be in range.
Okay, Ruinstern in the previous fight got Illusion on 3. Looks like he's not worried about getting Illusion on Warrior of Light this time, but gets it on Ayaka. Ayaka charging a spell. It could be Haste, it could be Protect. It is Haste onto Ruinstern. So this Ruinstern solo carry really enabled at this point. There's a Brave Presence from Warrior of Light.
All right, are we going to see another Air to the Blade from Laswell? Oh, he's probably going to be in range for a help. All right, has the Exorcising Storm on Warrior of Light for 3.6k.
Ruinstern got that speed, but he's going to use bells. He's not quite in range for anything yet.
All right, is Leela going to run forward and do more damage on Warrior of Light? She is. Height 3 Holy on Warrior of Light, not for much damage, 1.1k.
Ooh, Warrior of Light, low HP, but Ayaka does exist in this game. Ayaka's like, I have Angelic Grace, I'm going to heal you up, no problem. Let's see if this tops off Warrior of Light, and he can tank through the rest of this fight. Not really, he's only at about 60% HP.
Oh no, 2.5 heal on that. What's Agrius going to do here? Judgment Blade instead of Taunting Blade. Will she land the stop? She doesn't, 1.1 damage.
Okay, Ruinstern, fully enabled, finds 3 with the Hazard Crusher, and double kill! Laswell, Ayaka, both down. Okay.
That's unfortunate. Agrius at 20% life here. Is she going to land a Judgment Blade stop on either of these? Neither of them have stop, and this is not looking good.
Oh, Warrior of Light says, I got a Deterrent Sword for you. And it's Warrior of Light who actually punches Agrius out of the fight with his Deterrent Sword. GG, we are going to the third and deciding match.
GG.
Okay, it's the third and deciding match. The winner of this match makes the podium in third place and wins all the internet fame. Lunith running the same team he's run for the entire semifinals and now for the entire third place match. Artemis goes to the bench again. He's pulled out the Ruinstern Laswell Garvel team. Merlo, what do you think about this team from Artemis?
Okay, Artemis just pulled out his full evasion team. He wants to make sure that he can dodge everything and kill. Now, interesting to note is that Lunith's build, his attack actually went down a little bit, so that suggests that he went back to the evasion build as well. Last time he went for a full-on attack build. Obviously, that didn't work out too well, so he's going back to what works for him.
Okay.
I'm curious to see if they keep the same initial placement here.
Yeah, well, let's find out. We're going to start this fight in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, and we are off.
Wow,
Artemis, Ruinstern, super fast this time. I don't like that from Artemis.
Oh no, that's going to cost them the match, I think. All right, Laswell with the Mirage to start with.
Okay, other Laswell, going to start with, guess what? Mirage. We got 2 Mirage buffs in the game.
All right, are we going to see another Miranda's TMR here? Runs forward. TMR, okay. I'm building that Agi.
So here's Garvel. Now Garvel's kind of the different thing in this fight. He puts his physical shield on, which is pretty standard, but I'm curious to see what he's going to bring.
Man, they don't have the chance to get that evade buff. And Agrius doesn't have the chance to buff Bells. Goes for the North Range Strike, no disable. Lastwell in range, going for that Fatal Bloom.
Oh no.
Takes Ruin Knight. Stern, that's going to be huge for Luneth's side. And is Leela going to start with the damage? Level 3 Aroga on Lastwell. Misses though.
Okay, Laswell got the whole world on his shoulders here. With his buddy Ruinstern dead, he's going to go for the double hit limit break here. Azure Sky coming out. Now, I saw Leela trigger. I saw Leela trigger. She's going to dodge this thing. Here it comes.
One shot by that.
Yeah, instead it just does a little bit to Agrius. That's not going to cut it.
What is she going to do in response to this? Runs forward, hits him from behind, gets rid of that Mirage. That's crazy.
Okay, Garvel, what do you have? Garvel charging his spell. He's going with Darkra that gets dodged by Luneth. It does kill Agrius, though.
Yeah, but,
All right.
but
Responding with
Laswell's the
Balloon.
more important target.
Oh no! All right,
Okay.
so takes out Lastwell to that huge, crazy damage on Fatal Bloom, and Animal Pumpkin LB on Halloween
It's
Little
pumpkin
Luna
time.
doesn't remove any buffs, but still does a lot of damage. Garvel takes in 3.5k damage.
He's
from that.
alive. He's alive, though. What has he got?
Detonate.
What has he got? Detonate. No, it's Darkra
Oh,
again,
no.
and double
Oh,
dodge.
man.
Just retire, Garvel. Just quit.
Oh, Garvel's at 14 HP from that auto attack, but Leela's coming in next, and she's gonna finish it with an arrow for 2.2k, and that is round 3, you guys.
GG, Luneth. Congratulations, my dude, Luneth. You make the podium. You're in 3rd place. Awesome fight. Way to stick to your guns with that Laswell team. Guys,
Yeah.
it's time for the finals.
And GG from Armist, and congrats on Luneth. Thank you guys.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, Daniel, thank you for joining us for this 3rd place match. Great job, my man.
Thanks, man. It was great. I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
All right. Okay, everybody. It's time for the finals. We've got Visipoor Buki versus Keto from Salt, repping that Eileen. Once again here, Merlo and I felt the gravity of this situation was just too dense for us to handle on our own. So we threw our beanies on. We went to the cold place on the internet. That's Final Fantasy Brave Exvius universe. We found the beanie master himself, Howllz, and we said, dude, we need some help. Come help us cast this thing. Howllz, how's it going, my man?
I am doing swell here. There's 64 different participants from 64 different guilds, and there wanted to be more from at War of the
That's
Visions into the Olympic Cup here. We're down to the final 2. We have VIP class member Buki, individual total top score from the Final Fantasy IV event, repping that title, versus Keto, Eileen, Keto. I don't know how you pronounce this name. It does not matter, but you're an Eileen enthusiast versus the individual total score top 10. Who's going to take this one away? You're both running Dwayne. You're both running Garvel. The only thing that's separating you guys isn't the third character's type, because he's also dark. One team, Ruinstern. The other team, Kane with the hacked accuracy. Who's going to go down here? We have line attack damage and AoE damage on one side. This looks like a mirror match, boys. You tell me what up.
Merlo, what do you think?
Yeah, no. As Howllz just said, Super Stern, he's just good at blobs. If he can get people in AoEs of any size, it's just going to be a hazard crash, and it's just going to kill them all. Kane, it's going to be a little bit more built on attrition, and he's good at killing in lines, but he's not going to do well when it comes to just blobs of enemies coming up.
Right on. Well, my heart says go with the Eileen enthusiast. We're going to find out if my heart is right. We're starting this match in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And we are in it. Now, like we saw in the last match, initial placement, very important. But we have a Holy Knight's Cheer coming out from Garvel right here. That's kind of weird.
That is weird. No physical barrier here. Hopefully you can get that up in time, because all physical damage dealers outside of this chi barrier also being used from enemy Garvel here. So let's see if we can get chi barrier up. Keen Blade coming out. That's very powerful. CT 500 boost. And
Oh,
slash
but now,
attack up.
but Dwayne not able to get any buffs off. Goes straight for the damage. That's
just
kind of a
that-
bait.
That is pretty bad, but he did get enough boost in that slash attack to take him under half through that physical shield from the Keen Blade.
Okay,
Zombie
what's Garvel got?
transformation.
Can Garvel get in range to do anything?
They are lined up here, though. One of them does have re-raise, and the other one does have immortality on, but
We got what Merlo called a blob for a hazard crusher.
And two of them
Bang.
are low, and they're going down here.
Oh, Dwayne comes back.
Okay, re-raise
Guys,
gone.
wait. It's Dwayne on Dwayne. Dwayne
Here
wins.
he comes.
Shocking.
Got him. All right.
Got
so
him.
If Kane
So we
dies
can
right
do
here,
an
he's going to
AoE.
be lined up like it was. You know what? I'm not going to say it. Can't put it on the tube, but we're going to jump up in the air, dodge these enemy turns here with Garvel. Nothing to do.
Ooh, I don't feel good for Kane right here. He gets
Dragon
kind of.
Raid. Oh my goodness! It was
Yeah.
like are they all going to die in a line here?
I don't like it.
Rising Twilight.
Kane. Yeah, no. Kane gonna take Dwayne with him.
Oh, moral victory. Oh.
But you know where he's taking him? To the grave. Which means Kane's going there with him.
Oh my goodness, they're all down. Same teammates facing the same direction, face down in the dirt. That's gonna be round 1 there. What do you guys think about that match?
Oh, it was a little one-sided.
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think Eileen was in Keto's heart, and Eileen took him to victory.
We'll
Let's
see
go to
what
fight
happens
2.
in round 2. See if that's still true.
Okay, here we are. It's fight 2. Buki running it back with his Dark Bro squad. Keto goes to the bench. He pulls Gilgamesh off the bench. He pulls Zombie Ryryu off the bench. He puts those with Dwayne. This is a really interesting squad we got from Keto here.
Yeah, Buki just lost, and he's just going to go forward. Did he only register with one team, or does he just have that much faith in his Dark Bros? Because they got kind of lined up and shut down all at the same time. And then you see Keto here. He won the match quite easily, but he's going back into the thinking area, putting that thinking cap on, and he's coming out with a brand new strategy with Kotetsu AoE. We have AoE here, as well as Howling Ryryu, Immortality, maybe Zombie Ryryu team on somebody else, or maybe it's going to be on Ryryu himself. He's going to come out with a brand new strat. In case he loses this one, he's going to be keeping Buki on his toes. He's going to be kind of knowing what Buki's up to this round.
Merlo, give me a prediction here. Who wins this thing?
Prediction? Obviously we know that Buki isn't running evasion, and I really think it's in Keto's favor now. He's running, as Howllz said, he's running the Kotetsu. He's running a bunch of slash improvements at this point. He really wants to drive home that slash damage to the point where he could probably one-shot through Garvel's barrier at this point if he casts it with this much crazy slash resistance penetration, and it's insane what type of damage he's bringing now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we're going to see a full damage team here from Keto, but we did see that Keen Blade team or Rob Horn coming out. He could also be playing a Time Mage Gilgamesh. Get that quicken in there action, get some haste in there as well. Maybe. I don't think so, but we could see that.
You guys, it sounds to me like everybody's coming over to the Church of Eileen here, believing in their hearts. Let's see what happens. We're going to start this match in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We are in it. Now, these first turns are going to be really important. We're going to find out what kind of Gilgamesh is this.
Oh.
Well, it's Keen Blade
Keen Blade,
Gilgamesh.
here it comes.
There it is.
Doubling up. Very, very powerful.
Now, Dwayne right here, Zombie Transformation. So it's not a double raise Ryryu. He shares his TMR with Dwayne. Now, will Ryryu cast Courage on turn 1?
He's going to get that
He
immortality
will.
buff.
Yeah,
He
you're
does.
going to have to
That's
kill a
big.
Keto
Wait.
5 times.
Oh.
This is
And he
essentially a
runs away.
5v3.
He's scared. He's going down. He runs away from the enemy Dwayne. Don't know why, but all right, we're going to go full horizontal here on Keto. Pop that chi barrier, walk up. Immortal Spear again right here on Kane. He's going to walk over to his buddy Dwayne, attracted by that hate for his own ally. And then no
disable.
Darkness. And
No disable. There's
And
the
no buffs.
Kotetsu. That attack slash resist going down.
Oh, yeah.
What's Dwayne going to do? Rising
Dwayne-
Twilight. Dead.
Here it comes. He's gone. No
gone.
buffs on Buki's Dwayne there. Because of that
Okay.
Keen Blade, he got to take too many actions and move too many times.
Ryryu literally does nothing, and then Chi Shot gonna kill Akito's Dwayne. But
Ooh,
Dwayne
wow.
has that
Yeah.
TMR.
And he's
He
back.
comes back.
Round 2,
He's
baby.
back. It's a 3v2. Kane
Kane
has done
probably-
nothing.
He should come over and go after Dwayne here, right? No,
Oh,
he's too
pops
far
the
away.
TMR. Ooh, initial placement coming up big here.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
I foresee this. I foresee Halloween Ryryu coming up and finishing this off right here. He's got a straight
Here he comes.
shot. Here he comes.
Oh, Hazard Slash. Garvel lives.
Ooh,
That's a lot of slash resist on that
that
Garvel.
is.
Dwayne, Darkness,
Oh,
boom.
goodness.
That's
My old
2
friend.
kills. That's
You know
2
what?
kills.
Turn
and
that
a
song
disable.
on. And a disable on the disabled
that-
mortality.
I mean, he has
Kane,
1
bro.
HP left. He can
He's
make
just
it.
standing still. He gave up and said, "Please, sir, end me. I'm next to my
He's going to get
compatriots.
ended.
It's over." Oh,
Once
so
again,
what?
The Dark Bros die.
Oh man,
This time they have a triangle. Last time it was a line.
Gilgamesh taking the W here. Keen Blade, you saw just how
Oof.
powerful that is. If you can get it for anniversary, big PvP fan. Got 600 UR shards coming to you.
Yeah.
That's right. Pick that
That's
thing
sweet.
up.
You know what's really
Okay.
interesting? That was one of the few matches where we actually saw Gilgamesh. We
Mhm.
have never seen Gilgamesh in this tournament.
Yeah, that Kotetsu
Yeah.
was pretty powerful too.
The Kotetsu
All right.
Bomb. The season
Well-
1 special.
Guys, that's it. That's the fight. Keto's the winner. GG. He's going to get the big prize, which, by the way, we have a prize reveal coming up at some point whenever it arrives. Keto requested his special prize. But I want to say thank you to Howllz for joining us for this cast. Howllz, you have anything you want to say to the people?
I thoroughly enjoyed this tournament. 64 contenders. Next time, you guys gonna do 128, 256. Are we gonna get that big? Is that what's
That
happened? But we got to see
is-
the climb to the finals. A lot of different strategies out there, and Kingblade, like I just said, is too strong. Go get it. All right,
Kingblade
thanks for
OP.
having me. It's amazing. Thanks for having me, guys, and I look forward to more. I'm looking forward to more community tournaments. Period. With the new system of spectating, it's gonna be a huge thing for us.
Heck yeah.
The PvP side.
Now, I did want to say that since this is an Olympic Cup, we are going to be running this probably every single season coming up. So we just had our Spring Cup. That was amazing. Guys, I hope you guys come into the Summer Cup because that's going to be pretty interesting with all the new EX units coming around. And 3 months from now, I mean, what's going to happen in 3 months? The meta's going to be completely different.
Right? Yuna, Tidus, Auronnj, Cloud?
To
Not
be.
No?
Oh.
Stopwatch? Okay. Anyway, we're out, guys. Thank you all for watching, and we will catch y'all in the next one.